Well, hello everybody, welcome back to another graphic arc video. It's been some time since I've been here, but man, this is the question that I get asked a lot. Games on DX8 are not working on Intel Arc, so what we'll be doing today is testing it out. And the first game here we have Starsky and Hutch. Man, this game is really good. Like, it's working just fine on our Intel Arc system. Look at this, guys. We get over 300 FPS average. It's playing perfectly fine, no stutter, nothing. So, yeah. Stop saying DirectX 8 games don't work on Intel Arc if you haven't even tested most of them out, you know, guys? So, yeah, I mean, there are some other games that are giving problems running on Intel Arc, but there are solutions available which I will show you in this video as well. So we will just go right into it, test a few games out, see which ones they work, which ones don't, but let's go. Starsky and Hutch here we have working just fine, over 300 FPS, and yeah, let's go, move on to the next game. I had this game bought long time ago. It's the Starsky Jump 3. It's also made on DirectX 8. And yeah, this game pretty much works out of the box as well. Let me just do some quick jumps over here. Oh, the weird thing I noticed is when we start the jump, we get about 200 FPS, 300 FPS, but once we, you know, go down the jump, that's when things change and we get locked to 100 FPS. So this is probably the game's engine making this. I tried all the solutions that I will present you in the video and nothing changed, so it's just the way it is, guys. Have you been playing the Starsky Jump? I mean, 2 was better than 3 for me, but let me know down in the comments below if you played this game before. Yeah? Man, we spent so much time with my brother and friends playing this ski jump in the evening when we were kids, so brings back the memories, guys, brings back the memories. Okay, next game, F.E.A.R. Here we have some slight problem. Keep on watching the FPS. We will be scrolling through some settings here, guys, and we'll be changing some display resolution here. I mean, let's check what we have. Yeah, no widescreen, but that can be modded out. F.E.A.R. is using DirectX 8 shaders, and sometimes it can emulate also DirectX 9, but I mean, the game is broken. I forced DirectX 8 and it's broken. Look at this. We haven't went into the game and we are already stuck at 40 FPS. What's going on? What's going on over here, guys? Same goes with the DLC, I mean the extraction point and the first version of F.E.A.R. You start with like 300 FPS in the menu, and once you go inside the game, everything slowly drops to an unplayable 30 FPS-ish experience. Man, it really lags. It's not a really good enjoyable experience, as you can see. Okay, right now we are watching through some cutscenes, but once we get into the game, look, we drop even below 30 FPS. Man, the input delay when I had this crazy, guys. It was crazy. Not playable. I mean, it was kind of playable, but no, come on. I will show you a solution in a few minutes. We will be stuck at around 60 FPS, but I mean, the gameplay will be much smoother, at least for F.E.A.R. There's also probably a way to uncap that frame, but I still haven't figured it out. So once you see the solution that I'm about to present you, see, we are even going below 30 now. Do let me know if you play around and you know, try to uncap the frame rates. Huh? Okay? Oh my god, man. She jumped right into my face. This thing here in F.E.A.R. I decided to save here because we'll compare this with the fix we'll be making right now. And we'll be using DgVoodoo. If you haven't heard for it, I will leave the link down in the description. What you just do is copy it into the game folder. You know, here you set API, you can use the best one available. Sometimes you can play around with the others, see which one works best, but yeah, for display adapter use Intel Arc, and this second tab you leave at default, but the third tab here, it's important. If you disable pass-through and just go directly to DirectX, like I clicked there, sometimes it works, but most of the time it doesn't. You need to emulate the GPU. You will see what I mean. Here I just disabled, so we didn't emulate. I mean, we get better FPS. Look now, it's 80 FPS, playable, really good experience. But yeah, I mean, we suddenly dropped to 40. Look at this. We dropped to 40, and it's same thing as it was before. Let's see here the crash. See guys, we are at 35 FPS. So this did not fix the thing. So what we gotta do here is actually emulate the card. Here you can put resolution. You can also force to have widescreen resolution, which is good. You know, also force anti-aliasing and stuff. But yeah, force this card. Use 4 GB of VRAM. I mean, you can also force some other card. But yeah, with DgVoodoo, guys, look at this. 60 FPS, still holding on. No worries. It doesn't drop in any scene. Now we also have widescreen where before it wasn't there. Look at this smooth crashing scene here, guys. Working pretty alright. So I think DgVoodoo fixes our F.E.A.R performance, no? Look at this smooth gameplay. Wow. That's it for F.E.A.R. But we have here the next game, guys. It's Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2, the old school edition. And I mean, guys, in this game we are limited to 720p max resolution. I'm sure it can be modded out, but we'll just use the stock game, how we get it from the CDs. I still have a copy here, and let's see how this game works. So it started alright. I mean, we are here inside the game, you know, selecting our Lotus Eclipse, loading inside the game. Let's see how it goes. And boom, here we are. We are getting about, what, 76 FPS. Totally playable out of the box, totally playable. I mean, there was some weird stuttering hitching, but I mean, the FPS was almost all the time perfectly fine. Except in some scenes, like you will see later on. Like Hear Me, for example, when we crash into the cops, we drop below 40, which is, I mean, almost below 40. Which is not a pleasant experience when you are running at about 70 FPS, but yeah, must be something to do with the physics, or I don't know, when cops crash into you, the FPS drops for some reason. I mean, also, obviously, other cars, as you can see here, maybe it's the smoke effect, I'm not sure. But overall, you know, guys, if you drive pretty clean, you don't have much trouble with the cops in this game, and those FPS should stay above 60, I guess. I don't know. If you have the game, test it out, let me know how it goes at your end. And yeah, it's working pretty alright most of the time. Well, except, you know, there's some smoke going on in the screen, as you can see. The FPS drops, though, in this case, when I'm driving in reverse here. It didn't drop, but yeah, I mean, it's not that playable in some areas, so yeah, let's just get busted here. God damn it, guys, they got me. Yeah, I will show you now DXVK DirectX 8 solution. DgVoodoo doesn't work in this game, at least it did not for me, but we have DXVK here, guys. So what you just do is copy this script and config, and also obviously the DLL file to the main registry, and register the DLL by clicking that button, and you should be ready to go. As you can see here, guys, we are now already in main menu, and we got what, 1500 FPS, which it's too much for Need for Speed. Probably best to just you know, drop it to 60, I guess. But I mean, with the DX8 VK mod, look, we are getting 1700 FPS in Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2. Pursuit not hot pursuit, not pursuit. Pursuit in my country language is bacon, so it's hot pursuit, not hot pursuit. But yeah, 1700 FPS, no worries. Intel Arc got you right here, right there. This game works pretty good. The input delay, I don't know, guys. When I was playing this on mouse and keyboard, it's weird. When I pressed right, it took 1 second to even register my button on the keyboard. And 1500 FPS didn't help because I had the same issue. With the normal, without modded version. Without DXVK. It was the same thing. I haven't hooked up the controller, but yeah, this is it for Need for Speed Hot Pursuit. Do try DgVoodoo and let me know if you got any success in this game to maybe upscale the resolution. Upscale. I'm not sure what it's doing behind the scenes. Haven't put much research into what the software does, except by playing around, in a few different games like we are doing in this video, to check it out, how it works, and if it even fixes the problems. So, here we go, guys. GTA 3. I spent a lot of time playing this game in my childhood, especially 2 as well, and then Vice City, obviously. So I decided to give this a go, and we even got 4K resolution in here, guys, because yeah, I got some back now. I can render the upscaled resolution when I'm using 1440p. It's by having my Elgato on. Maybe I will document in another video, but you can upscale with Intel Arc GPUs if you have some equipment. As you can see, guys, working perfectly fine. With frame cap to 30, plays good, plays perfectly fine, but once you uncap the frame rate, sounds start to bug. Some other issues creep up, and just like my Elgato here, acting crazy. Not sure what's going on with my Elgato card lately, guys. Anyone got an idea? Is it my too long cable? Sometimes I'm getting the disconnects, even though it's working just fine. As you can see, here I'm recording, no worries, but the connection issue is bugging me lately. I'm really not sure what the issue is, but I can still get some recordings here and there done. Except, as you can see, no background sounds. It bugged something. Again, I'm not really sure. I wanted to show you here, but I sadly didn't have time to re-record again the gameplay footage. Once you cap the FPS to 30 in GTA 3, everything works fine, the sounds are okay, but once you uncap, everything is bugged. I'm not sure if it's the game, because back in the days, I was barely playing this at 30 FPS, so yes, there's that. I might revisit this game soon, but we can see it's still bugged like it was back in the days, yeah? But yeah, GTA 3 worked fine outside the box, no need of DgVoodoo or DXVK. So yeah, there's that. Now, Lord of the Rings. Man, I played this game on PS2 actually, but lots of time was spent playing this game. As I know, this was a DirectX 8 game, and as you can see here, this is native out of the box experience, and it's working at a capped 62 FPS. I haven't seen any areas when I was playing this game that it dropped below 62 FPS. So Lord of the Rings, whichever will you go, the Two Towers, which my personally better one than Return of the King, which both are good. Just play it and see. You can use DgVoodoo like I will do here, to upscale and stretch the resolution. But besides that, yeah, not much going on, except yes, my screen here moved a bit to the left, so that's why we have black borders out. Something bugged, because when you put DgVoodoo, it sometimes goes to full screen, and then my recording software OBS, which I'm using, it bugs out a few different scenes. But yeah, if you want to stretch the game, have a bit better resolution, just use DgVoodoo, force the resolution to your native display or even 4K if you have 1440p, and enjoy this game. The FPS will drop from 62 to 60, but it's smooth, guys, trust me. It's working pretty good, even without this DgVoodoo. So if there's a way to mod this game, I don't know. I haven't checked into it, but I suspect there are some mods for this game. Just use the mods and avoid maybe using DgVoodoo, though. As you can see here, guys, it's looking pretty good. The resolution was crisp, everything works smooth, 60 FPS, frame cap was there, and I really shouldn't complain. In this game, the performance is amazing. I will be playing this again. Just have to call my brother up. So he comes here, we hook up the controllers, maybe to a big screen TV, and slay the co-op of these two games again. Have some good time like we did back in the days. And yeah, let me know down in the comments below if you've played with a friend Lord of the Rings, either the Two Towers, the Fellowship of the Ring, or the Return of the King, which I'm playing here in this video. And yeah, that should be generally it for Lord of the Rings. Working just fine, DX8 game. Nothing here to complain about. Just some smooth orc slaying action going on right here, and Nazgul flying all over the place. Sam slaying some goblins, and it's what graphic arc, why are you stalling again? Just show us the new game, other game as well. Yes, guys. Don't you worry. Let me just play some Lord of the Rings here a bit further, because this is a really good game. My childhood memories are coming back to life. Ooh. No face cam, guys. I was really excited, but yeah, the main point of this video as well is because the no run guy said DX8 games don't work, and he specifically said for Command and Conquer General Hour 0 hour. Generals 0 hour. Been ages since I played this game. My favorite was actually Red Alert 2. But I mean, they say the game doesn't even start, so this is out of the box. Everything works just fine. You can obviously use there's some mods for this game which helps you boost the resolution and every other thing, but I think the game is locked to 30 FPS. 30 FPS, yeah. But it's working really fine. I mean, back in the days when I was playing this game, it felt the same as it did now when I was playing at 30 FPS. Just back in the day, I didn't have the FPS counter. I just booted up the game. It worked, you can move the mouse buttons, move the characters, enemies, shoot the enemies, stuff like that. Whatever you're doing, Command and Conquer, you know what you do in this game. You shoot some bad people. But yeah. Okay, stop. That's it, guys, for this video. As we can see, you can use DXVK or DgVoodoo to fix some of the DirectX 8 games on Intel Arc. Let it be they have either low performance, not working correctly, etc, etc. But what I found out is if the game won't start, then it probably isn't working on Intel Arc. Or it could be your system, because for user no user run, or I can't remember right now the name, Command and Conquer General 0 hour wasn't working for them. But here I am, just clicking the installing from my portable DVD writer, installing the game on here, pressing play. I booted right up into the game, and yeah. Oh, I did update it to 1.06 version, I think it was. Maybe that's something to do with the game not running before, but I doubt it. This is really an old game. Why wouldn't game update, fix the issue on Intel Arc when you know Intel Arc is what, not 2 years old, but this game is really really old. I mean, not really really old, but it's old. So yeah, if you are having problems running DirectX 8 games, let me know down in the comments below and I'll test them out as well. But I suspect that it's the system having issues now with Intel Arc. For me, when I was fixing other people's computers, it was mostly on Ryzen. They had DOCP, XMP turned on, and not optimized timings, and that usually broke the game. So yeah, let me know. Like, subscribe. See ya, guys, you know, in the next one. Hopefully pretty soon. Thanks for watching. Let me know your comments down. Bye-bye.